The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Play action here with Dalton. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Andy Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Another try after the first down sack. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Purdy off the play fake. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Dalton sets up play action. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Dalton.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On first down, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They go with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the over.
Touchdown! Mark Ingram from 10 yards out.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll turn to Kamara.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Play action, now Purdy. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown 49ers!
Christian McCaffrey from 19 yards away. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing again on second down. Dalton looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10.
It's complete, Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 10th carry for Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. McCaffrey running up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game. Charles had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them